bring on board Nitasha Shankar then. She is the head of research with Securities. Nitasha, hi, good afternoon. It's always a pleasure speaking with you. While the market kick-started the day on a strong footing, it looks like there's a lot of resistance at higher levels. That's what even a lot of analysts say. Do you believe that this trend to go downwards of sorts that we have been seeing in the markets will continue for a longer period of time? Because additionally, we also have a lot of volatility.
Absolutely. We do think that the volatility as well as the sell-offs at higher levels that we've been seeing till now would continue at least during the first half of this year, with more selling coming in till 31st of March. This is largely due to the fact that we are, going to go into general elections next year. So there's no positive trigger in the market, and most of the investors are just adopting a wait and watch approach. So till such time as that continues, we would see a lot of volatility, which actually makes this more of a stock pickers market, wherein you can use this volatility as well as the dips to try and accumulate quality stocks.
Siddharth joining in conversation. And since you spoke about, it's a stock pickers market, and we know that you can talk stock specific, so let's discuss that. Infrastructure, that's quite a common theme these days, and within infrastructure also, we have road-based infra names which are in the preferred list. So I'm not going to ask about road stocks, but you also mentioned in your note that there are a lot of other infra companies which have been clearing or cleaning their balance sheet. Give us few names. Which are those companies apart from road sector which are now looking fine, at least on the balance sheet perspective, and when the tide turns, they can capitalize on the move of growth in infrastructure space?
So if you're looking at companies who manage to clean up their balance sheets and look relatively more attractive as compared to what they did, let's say 3 years, 4 years ago, we would include companies like ITD Cementation or even PNC Infratech for that matter, and even the pure construction companies like NCC or even HCC. They've started looking more attractive as far as the balance sheet strength is concerned. But of course, one needs to keep in mind that they still need to see sizable orders coming in to be able to improve the cash flows, and as and when that starts coming in, these companies would be worth looking at.
Affordable housing, which companies over there do you like, and how would you like to trade? Because there are various ways to play affordable housing.
I think if you're looking at affordable housing as a sector, we would prefer to play housing as a housing ancillary space. So, companies which are into building materials, be it ceramics, be it sanitary ware, or companies which are into interiors like the plywood company, Century Ply, I think is our top pick over there. We would prefer to play from that angle rather than looking at a pure play real estate company, because if you're looking at a pure play real estate company, there's not been much of a traction coming in. There's been a sizable increase as far as the footfalls are concerned, especially on the urban side of it, but not really as far as order inflows are concerned. So we prefer to go in for the companies which are ancillaries and involved over there, like even cement for that matter, but would prefer to stay away from the pure play real estate companies.
All right, Nitasha, we leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us, giving our viewers a perspective on the markets and, of course, even sectors. Infrastructure was one, and even in housing, affordable housing, and more importantly, the building product segment through which you can play the affordable housing theme.